about is you talking about Beyonce. I don't like when people talk about Beyonce. We're not gonna do that.
Ray J is finally spilling the truth, and it's shaking the internet. He's exposing the Carters, claiming they used him like some kind of freak-off toy, and the tea is boiling hot. People had already been giving him the side-eye because he was always defending them, especially Beyoncé. But now it's looking real suspicious, and the streets are talking loud. Rumor has it that Ray J and Beyoncé allegedly had a secret fling. Yes, that kind of relationship. And there are said to be tapes floating around Hollywood right now. Word is, TMZ is allegedly bidding the highest to get their hands on them. Can you imagine? Just when everyone thought things couldn't get any wilder, Rihanna's former publicist, Jonathan Hay, jumped into the conversation and made an even crazier claim, saying Jay-Z allegedly forced Ray J to please Beyoncé while he sat back and watched, touching himself like some twisted puppet master. It's giving Diddy vibes, and people online are losing their minds over it. And let's not forget, Ray J has been in this mix before. He was one of the first to defend Jay-Z and Beyoncé when Jaguar Wright went on Piers Morgan and accused them of being tangled up in Diddy's dark business. We're talking rituals and some real shady—
Dare you disrespect Jay-Z and Beyonce? Jay-Z is an OG. Don't ever disrespect Beyonce, because now that you're lying on me, and I know for sure that all that you're saying is a lie. Now you wanna go for Beyonce? Beyonce has never done nothing to nobody. I haven't seen Beyonce make one mistake. And you know what? That's somebody that's really trying to make sure that her image is in the forefront and be a role model for all these young girls and all the people that's inspiring to be like her or to follow down a path like that. That's a path you want to follow down. Why are you trying to f that up? Why are you lying on Jay-Z and Beyonce?
Ray J clapped back hard at Jaguar before the Carters even threatened to sue her and Piers. That loyalty looked strange back then, and now it's looking straight up suspicious. Honey, these industry insiders are finally getting bold, and it might be time for these celebrities to start confessing before this entire house of secrets collapses. The last time Ray J rode this hard for anybody, it was for Diddy, and we all know that wasn't just out of friendship. People never forgot why Ray J defended him so fiercely, and it's starting to look like history is repeating itself. But the plot thickened fast when Rihanna's ex-publicist, Jonathan Hay, jumped into the spotlight with some explosive claims about what's really behind Ray J's loyalty to Beyoncé. Now, Jonathan isn't just some random voice. He's the same guy who once stirred up that old rumor about Jay-Z allegedly sleeping with Rihanna back in the day. At the time, he backtracked, claiming he made it all up. But now he's saying he lied about lying. According to him, everything he said was true, and Jay-Z allegedly forced him to retract those statements by threatening him behind the scenes. That's a wild twist, and people online are gagging over it. But Jonathan didn't stop there. Oh no, he went all in. He straight up accused Jay-Z of being on the down low, saying he personally saw Jay getting intimate with a trans woman.
I DJ'd for Most Def, and we went over to London for some shows, and Destiny's Child was performing there. And I don't know if you know this, and don't tell anybody if you don't, but Most Def kind of used to mess with Beyonce.
And let's not forget, Jay and Beyoncé were still married during this supposed encounter. That's not just messy, that's scandalous. And just when everyone thought the tea couldn't get hotter, Jonathan dropped another bomb, claiming Jay was allegedly hosting freak-off sessions, the same kind Diddy was exposed for doing with Cassie. But here's where everything gets way darker. Unlike Diddy, who was allegedly bringing in male escorts, Jay-Z was said to be pulling something even more twisted. According to Jonathan Hay, he was allegedly making men in the industry get with Beyoncé, and the wildest part? Jonathan said Ray J was one of them. He claimed Jay sat there watching as Ray J and Beyoncé got it on, while he touched himself. That's next-level disturbing and left people speechless online. Now, Jonathan hasn't dropped any solid proof yet, so we can't say for sure what's true. But people online are connecting dots fast. Many believe this could be why Ray J always jumped up to defend Beyoncé every single time someone came for her. From the outside, it never made sense. Like, why was he so protective if they weren't close like that? Now, the theory is that it all traces back to that alleged freak-off night Jay set up. But that's not even the end of it, because Jonathan also resurfaced those old claims about Jay-Z allegedly messing around with a 17-year-old Rihanna.
Terry Lynn Carrington, Dr. Terry Lynn Carrington, who put together Beyonce's entire female band, which was Matthew Knowles' idea because he couldn't get Beyonce to stop people. Guess you didn't know your daughter well enough because she just started all the girls.
said after he leaked that story years ago, federal agents supposedly contacted him asking for help with their investigation into Jay-Z. They believe Jay flew Rihanna into the US from overseas just to see him, and that it was all for money. Basically, the agents were investigating Jay-Z for allegedly being involved in trafficking and for having inappropriate relations with an underage Rihanna. And they apparently told Jonathan she wasn't the only one. He said there were others too. And it doesn't stop there because the whispers about Beyoncé's private life keep getting louder. Even though she's always been pictured beside Jay-Z, people in the industry swear she's been involved with other men behind the scenes. One of the most shocking rumors, that she allegedly had a thing with Pimp C and that their connection might have played a role in his mysterious death. This isn't just gossip anymore. It's dark and eerie. Allegedly, there was even a tape of Beyoncé and Pimp C together, but word is Jay-Z shut it down fast. Insiders claim Jay made sure Pimp C never got the chance to release it. And what happened next has people raising eyebrows to this day.
What I do know for a fact, not alleged, but DJ Khaled is bisexual, and Jay-Z has also participated in bisexual activities.
Would you want to say allegedly for your safety?
There's no, I would say allegedly if it was allegedly. DJ Khaled, 100%, has been involved, and he's bisexual. I did a show called One Shot, and he was in Miami, and he was open with the guy that he was with. He was gay, and I don't understand what happens there, where because nobody said anything to me like, hey, make sure you don't go out and say this on record. Make sure you don't say this. Da 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 da. So it's weird that would still be hidden. That seems like that should be a fact that DJ Khaled, at least in 2016, was definitely bisexual.
Okay.
And Jay-Z is without question bisexual.
Okay.
The story goes that Jay didn't just get rid of Pimp C. The way it happened was said to be deeply symbolic and downright sinister. According to DJ Paul from 3-6 Mafia, Pimp C's manager described finding Pimp's body positioned like he was praying, with blood everywhere, suggesting he might have been struck in the head before he died. The way it was staged freaked people out, like someone wanted to send a message instead of just silencing him. And here's where it gets even messier. Before all this went down, there was already bad blood between Jay-Z and Pimp C. Record executive Greg Taylor revealed that right after the deal for Jay-Z and UGK's Big Pimpin' collab was made, he called Pimp C on speakerphone, and Pimp, not knowing who was listening, started dissing Jay. That phone call changed everything. After Pimp C went off about Jay-Z on that speakerphone, the tension between them was no secret anymore. Everyone in the room knew it. From that moment, things started spiraling fast. Insiders say Jay took that diss personally and never let it go. And when you mix ego, power, and fame at that level, the outcome can get deadly. Not long after the Big Pimpin's success, strange things started happening around Pimp C. He was reportedly getting paranoid, talking about people following him, saying powerful folks were trying to silence him. Some people thought he was exaggerating, but others now believe he knew something he wasn't supposed to. Then, out of nowhere, boom, he's found dead in that hotel room, and the details were chilling. The coroner's report said it was an accidental overdose, but the scene didn't match the story. DJ Paul and a few people close to Pimp claimed his body looked staged, like someone wanted it to look peaceful, when in reality, it was anything but.
I don't know who it is. I wish we still trying to find out who was in this Pimp C tape.
All I can tell you, there was a famous R&B chick. There was a guy that was getting money at the time. You know, Pimp, he used to be in the studio, and every now and then he'd have a camcorder, so he was able to get some footage. And he wanted to do something with the footage, but I don't know why he didn't do nothing with it, but if I could have got a hold of that tape, I'd be a billionaire. Hey, whoever it was, they had to kill me, man. I know TMZ.
Fans started putting the pieces together, connecting the dots back to Jay-Z and that supposed fallout. And when people started whispering about Beyoncé's alleged link to Pimp C, that's when it all got swept under the rug real quick. Jay-Z's camp never addressed those rumors directly, but the timing and silence spoke volumes. Folks online still debate whether Jay just covered up a scandal or something darker. The idea that a superstar power couple might have had ties to Pimp C's final days sounds wild. But in Hollywood, stranger things have happened. The rumors just keep stacking up, and this next one had people shook. Word started spreading that Beyoncé and Bow Wow, real name Shad Moss, were allegedly messing around back in the day. Neither of them has ever confirmed it, but insiders from that era swear something was going on that went way beyond business. People close to the scene claimed their chemistry off camera was way too strong to ignore, and that they were friends in a way that looked a little too comfortable. Even producer and artist Syph Sounds once spilled his own tea about hanging out with Destiny's Child for a weekend.
With Dame Dash. So we go, after I leave Jive, I go to Rock, to the Rock. As soon as I sit down there, Dame Dash opened up his checkbook, could have checked for $1 million. I'm like, whoa. I was like, is this for sure? He was like, nah. He said, we want to UGK. I was like, what? He was like, we want to put your board. That's right. So I immediately picked up the phone and called Pimp C, because all I was trying to get was 100,000. When Dame cut that $1 million, I called Pimp on the phone like, yo, Pimp was in the house. And I could hear a tussle or some type of confrontation, right? And I'm like, calm down, bro. Y'all calm down, Pimp.
I ran up the cable bill.
He said that while he was chilling and joking around with the girls, he couldn't help but notice that Beyoncé and Moss were unusually close. He didn't say too much, but the way he told it left fans reading between the lines. Everyone could tell something was up, and it wasn't just music talk. Then things took another wild turn when celebrity lawyer Ariel Mitchell-Kidd revealed in an interview that she was approached by a potential client with an insane request. This person allegedly wanted her to get involved in the sale of a freak-off tape, one involving Diddy and a very high-profile celebrity. Ariel said the person in the video was actually more famous than Diddy himself and had no idea they were being recorded. Now that detail sent social media into a frenzy because fans immediately started guessing who that mystery celebrity could be, and Beyoncé's name popped up in more than a few threads. Fans quickly assumed the mystery woman was Beyoncé, and honestly, it made sense to them. For one, there are only a handful of celebrities in the world more high profile than Diddy, and Beyoncé sits right at the top of that list. Second, if those old rumors about her and Pimp C having a tape were true, then the idea of another one involving Diddy didn't sound so far-fetched. People even started digging up that old interview DaBaby did, where he talked about being in a private meeting at Diddy's house with none other than Beyoncé and Jay-Z. That clip started making rounds again, and fans were piecing things together like detectives. With all that in mind, folks online are starting to believe the wild allegations about Ray J and Beyoncé might not be so crazy after all. The timelines, the old interviews, the shady connections, it's all adding up in people's eyes. And let me tell you, social media isn't showing any mercy. One person wrote, Jay-Z bought Beyoncé from her daddy decades ago. He's her handler. While another added, the last time I heard about a Beyoncé tape was when Pimp C mentioned it. Next thing you know, that man was gone.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib. Like the influx of people, he had put him out, but he had took a liking to me in particular.
Those kinds of comments have the internet buzzing nonstop. But what do you think? Do you believe Jay-Z actually made Beyoncé be with Ray J? And if it really happened, how long do you think it went on? Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. I want to hear what you think about this messy situation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you want more wild celebrity tea. See you in the next one.